So you want to know what to expect if Trump gets elected, right? Let me tell you. First, hit that subscribe button. But anyway, let me introduce myself, Pablo Gray, if you haven't been here before. And I do all types of shit like this. So yeah, subscribe. Anyway, let's get to it. So what can you expect if Trump is to get elected? Well, leading up to this election, before election day, if racial tensions aren't already high and there isn't already a situation, right? I don't see the need for the opposing side or whatever forces that may be, powers that may be. I don't think they're going to try to divide the country at this point. The moment they realize the niggas in office, there's no reason to continue racial divide because it would still be pointless. The man's still gonna be in there for 4 years. Now, what I do believe is going to be attempted is many ways to get the man impeached. Many ways. If that's not the case, if no one is already agreeing on to just letting the nigga be the president, they're probably gonna prolong the election. In the events that they do, they're trying to prolong it so eventually people just don't know what the fuck is going on, and then they let anything happen, leave the door open for anything to happen. But let's just say we avoid all of that shit and the man's in no issues. What can soon to follow is a smear campaign, right? Because they know this man's year is up. So what they got to do now, this is his last term. What they got to do is make sure whoever is planning on being the next president, it's who they want it to be. Not the person we've been seeing the last 4 years that we've gotten used to. We need a brand new, fresh ass face that could be used and manipulated, and people can vote for that person. And I'm speaking on the Democratic side. As far as the Republican, I really don't fucking know, because before Trump, we had nothing but politicians, and as far as I know, regardless of red and blue, politicians are fucking same, in my opinion. But like I said before, I just can't agree with Democratic views. It's just some shit I can't get down with. At least not all of the views. So I'm expecting the country to go in the same progress it was going previous, and that means less of a relationship with China, creating more jobs here, making more incentives for business owners to create jobs here. But at the same time, we're probably going to go a little heavier on the capitalism, because we got to survive without China's help now. And that just is what it is. But we don't need them niggas anyway. But for the black people that believe there's a lot of racist people behind Trump, because there is, but those are the people that are usually blatantly racist. And then you got the pretend racists that go vote Democrat, the ones who don't know they're racist but have racist tendencies and do a lot of racist things and habitual racist tendencies that just aren't understood to be such, so they don't think they're racist at all. Their friends are black. They got some of that on the Republican side too. But you can expect some of those racists behind Trump to act a little wild for a little bit. But I expect the good patriotic white Americans to check the motherfuckers, because we was nice enough to be on the same bandwagon for the niggas who did vote Trump. Not saying that I did, because I didn't fucking vote, and I'm probably not going to. Just being real with you. I told y'all how I felt about that. At least not presidential wise. I don't plan on voting that way. But yes, expect some of those far right wing people to act just a little bit crazy and a little bit wild. And then you also got them left people that's gonna act a little bit wild because they're upset that a person they really didn't want to be in office And you can't look at it like it's a black white thing or nothing like that. Honestly, any party that gets in who has an opposing side who really doesn't fuck with them, two extreme sides, you can expect both to react in a positive way. The same way when niggas win championships in their hometown and the city go fucking crazy. When you win. And then you got the teams that lose their fucking shit when they lose and they destroy everything. It's the same thing. That's just how it goes. But also what you can expect, this is like a wild card, because y'all gotta understand that when it come to Trump, nobody really fucks with him. For some reason everybody fuck with him. It's weird. It's very weird. Nobody fucks with this man. So you can expect the Republican Party to probably pick a candidate that is nothing like Donald Trump. Because I honestly think Donald Trump bamboozled the Republican Party by running as Republican. And he said that shit before. If he was going to run for president, he would run for Republican because it's the easiest party to manipulate. So and so. Or whatever that case is. I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's the Democratic Party. Or the black people within the Democratic Party. I think they're the easy to manipulate. That's just because I'm within the culture and I know how that shit go down. But yeah, be prepared for them to pick somebody that's not like Trump and somewhat of a puppet. I'm not saying that Trump isn't a puppet, but the new puppet's gonna have a lot more strings. A lot more strings. When you rich, you can cut some of them strings. Trying to think if I forget anything else. Feel like I touched on the economy. We gonna see. It's really hard to tell because a lot of people's memories are fucking blinded by COVID. You forgot how the country was going before COVID hit. Niggas is on the come up. A lot of people I know starting businesses, growing their businesses, going from 9 to 5 to entrepreneurship. That's what was happening. Shit, and you even know during the pandemic, there's a lot of people who started entrepreneurship and have some success and is growing with success. This is happening during this pandemic, and it has happened even more greater previous to the pandemic. So yeah, and y'all gotta understand there are some things that, regardless of political party, things are going to improve, such as the way we make money, which is the internet. I think that's just how it would be unless some type of laws were passed to change how money could be made on the internet by a certain presidential party or, you know, their team. If they decided to do that, then yeah. But other than that, like, nah, it's probably gonna happen for both parties. Niggas is still gonna be making money on the internet. It just so happens this progress happened during Trump's campaign. That just is what it is. Not giving credit to that man, but you know. But yeah, man, I think I covered just about it. So I mean, that's what you can expect if Trump is to win. I don't think with the violent shit that's gonna go on too long. I'm gonna give that shit 4 months tops. 4 months. And when I say 4 months, I'm talking from the right wing, the people who like Trump, the racist motherfuckers that actually like Trump. Them gonna be the niggas that do shit. Not the niggas that aren't racist and like Trump. The niggas that are racist and like Trump. Them niggas gonna be the ones that do shit. And I'm gonna give it like 4 months of doing some wild shit. The opposing side, if they starting from day one, I'm gonna give it like 6 to 8 months. They're gonna be at this nigga. And if not, and I'm talking about the left wing crazy people, extremists, them people making the move, trying to fuck up Trump's whatever move. And if it's not that, it's just gonna be a bunch of shit to impeach the man. Try to get the nigga the fuck out of there. Or working on the next plan. And yeah. As far as violence, that's as far as that's gonna go. It's gonna be a lot of character assassination, and I think it's gonna be a lot of character assassination for the candidates that are planning on running for president after Trump would win. Those are gonna be the people on the Republican side. They gonna get their character assassinated ahead of time because they gotta nip that shit in the bud because they probably realized that's what they should have done with Trump a while back before he decided to run, or when he claimed he was going to run, and that's what they should have done, just in my opinion. But yeah, man, I think that's about it. I like what I'm doing here, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, man. Thank you. Pablo out.